Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to more Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Let's continue on wherever we left off. This should be the file. I want to stop by and say hi before I run errands. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with your errands. There's a VOD for catching up. That's what the VODs are for. I vaguely remember what we were doing. I know we did the mission with the avalanche. I think we have to go over to North Star's capital. Yeah, Athrabalt's capital. I believe it's been a while because I didn't stream for 2 days, so I pushed everything back. Basically, I think we have to go to Athrabalt palace to see where the story is going. I think I was deciding if I wanted to do side content or if I wanted to move on the story. And I don't know what I decided. Oh, just plans to bomb these 3 spots on Snow Peak Pass at once, causing an avalanche and blocking the pass. Noah's saying to Marissa split up to set each bomb. That's the mission we just did. Oh no, this is the mission we're in the middle of? It doesn't have a checklist, so we must still be in the middle of it. But I'm pretty sure we did Snow Peak Pass. At least I thought we did. Alright. I don't know what I want to do. I think I want to move on the story and see what happens. And then we'll mess with side content later. Now, it has been a hot minute since I played this. I do know we have to do that trading post thing as well. Maybe I should go around to the various trading posts and make sure we get progress on that. I think last I checked with What's-His-Face, we were like halfway through? Or he said we're at least halfway there or something? Perfect as usual. Anyway, it's been a minute since I played because I didn't stream for 2 days and I pushed everything back. I ended up playing Lunar because I wanted to play Lunar, and then I had to play Rogue Galaxy because I needed more Rogue Galaxy videos. My Eiyuden Chronicle backlog actually is dying too. I think all of my games, the backlog is getting really bad. Not streaming for those 2 days like kinda messed me up. Because now I'm like, I think Eiyuden Chronicle has the biggest backlog. Or maybe Lunar 2 does. Eiyuden Chronicle had the biggest backlog for a while. It finally caught up for not streaming for those 2 days, but I gotta build it back up again. Hi. So let me get that checklist that someone in chat sent me. We're in Athrabalt. Wine, Tarstone, and Pearl. None of them are here. Oh, wait, no, you sell. Wait. You sell the ones. Those are the ones you sell in Athrabalt. I still don't like trading posts. I hate them. I'm so ready to be done with this hero so I can never do it again. Yeah, I have to do this the annoying way. I have to, like, buy all the stuff that's, like, lower than the number listed. Leather clothes, I'll take. Take 4 of those. We sell those over in Wern. I forgot Wern was a village. Rug is less than 1100. What's less than 1300? We sell that in Imperial. This is less. Sell this in Twin Horn East. This is also Imperial. And this is Twin Horn East. So we need to go to Twin Horn East, Imperial, the other place. Start knocking them out. I think I remember saying I wanted to move on the story because I feel like we might end this, like, act. I feel like we might get hit with, like, a war battle soon, so I think I actually want to finish the story segment first, and then we can really focus on side content. I also have no idea how much of this game is left, story-wise, but I feel like we're getting fairly close. Given that we're at, like, what, 90-something heroes? I actually haven't looked at the checklist in a while, because I haven't played this game in, like, close to a week. Silk Perfume Painting. I have the paintings. Wait, it's gonna decrease it. I don't think it really matters, as long as I'm getting money. I think the arrows might actually be misleading. Which is what I, like, hate about this. It's really weird that you can only sell 11 of an item at a time, but whatever. We need to go to Wern, and we need to go to Impershiarch. It's actually been a hot minute since we've been in Wern. Perfect, as usual. Wern. All the way down there. That book was so creepy. I don't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you. So, only one thing to sell here, and it's leather clothes. Wine is sold at Athrabalt. I could have sold it at Athrabalt. We have a couple of stuff that's sold in Impershiarch. Let's go to Impershiarch first, because Athrabalt's where we need to go for the story anyway.
I'm a teleportation professional.
Yeah, you're a teleportation professional. I would hope so by now. Carrie's been doing this for over 40 hours. I would hope she's an expert by now. Even if she claimed that she was flawless ever since the very beginning. I am gonna sell you. It's my rug? Why did I close the list? I closed the list. Hold up. Don't do that, Nova. Don't do that. Yeah, rug. I go sell all these rugs. I'm making so much profit. Carving. Even though the arrows are down. Still don't understand what that means. It seems really pointless. And corn could be sold at Impershiarch. Man, I can go for some corn right now. I love corn. Corn is incredible. Alright, I think that'll do it. Let's go back to Athrabalt and move on to story. That's what I really care about.
I'm a teleportation.
Let's see what's going on with the plot.
Perfect.
I say that, and that's like my least favorite thing about Eiyuden Chronicle. But like I said, I don't like too many gaps in the story. I prefer there to be a big gap before the final cutscenes and ending, as opposed to like throughout the story. I'm cool with like doing side content throughout the game, but it's like, you know, all in moderation. I don't want the story to like halt, come to like a screeching halt, or however I want to word that, in favor of too much side content, you know?
Great success.
Now we need to prepare for a direct confrontation with the Dukes.
We heard the operation was a smashing success, Noah.
Skillfully executed, Commander. You've delayed the Imperial invasion for weeks, at least.
Any tidings from the Kinani army?
They're preparing to march and will arrive in Athrabalt in several days.
Now we can face the Duke's forces at our full strength. I'm going to wash that smirk off his face with his own tears.
And yet, I still have two concerns. The Revenant Horde and the Kinani army's sluggish pace.
They must still be struggling to stay provisioned.
Pardon the intrusion, ma'am.
Yes? What is it?
I have a message from our scouts stationed near White Crown Pass. The Empire is conducting a large-scale construction effort to bypass the demolished trail.
What? How long until they break through?
They've deployed massive numbers of laborers and engineers. I'd say we have only a matter of days before they march on Athrabalt.
This can't be happening.
Oh, cool, we have days, so I can do some Eggfoot races, maybe some cards, maybe some Begoma. We got nothing but time.
Damn you, Aldrich.
He clearly planned for the possibility the pass might be compromised. More significantly, this tells us Duke Aldrich has taken full control of the Empire and isn't afraid to wield his newfound power.
We ran into one of his generals in the pass. It's clear he wasn't just there to look around.
Electra, your counsel! The Keenani troops will reach us in time, yes?
I will send a runner and request they make haste, Your Majesty. However, it is anyone's guess which army will reach Athrabalt's walls first.
If they arrive simultaneously, it will throw our plan into chaos. We must stall the Empire.
And what do you propose?
We take the troops we have and bring the battle to them. That will slow their advance and buy us time. Once we unite with Kinan's troops, we can fight a more decisive battle. It's the only choice now that waiting is off the table.
But can we win?
There are no absolutes in war, but you either grab the beast by the horns or get gored by it.
I concur with General Electra's proposal. It's the only choice.
Looks like we'd best brace for some rough days ahead, Noah.
Yeah. I should have seen this coming.
I hate that stupid man and his stupid, filthy smirk! Ugh!
You can't do him in with words, Periel.
Well, I'm sure is everything going to try! Ugh!
In any case, the Alliance must fight the next battle without Kinan's assistance. I'll ready the troops at once.
Cassius, about the matter we spoke of?
Of course, sire. His Majesty, King Yuma, has decreed the Alliance take temporary command of Euchris's army. The Empire's might is vast. We cannot defeat them if we continue to behave like sheep. Henceforth, you may give me orders as you see fit.
My finger twitched there, sorry.
Is this acceptable, Noah? I know you can lead us through this battle, so I wish to remove every obstacle.
Thank you, Yuma.
King Yuma.
It's fine, Cassius.
If that's settled, I'll include the Euchristian forces in my preparations. Commander Noah, you should rest.
But I want to help.
You can help by being primed, poised, and ready to act at the crucial moment. That is what a true leader does.
Sleep is for the weak.
Can't have you kneeling over before the big day now, can we? Now go on. Off with you, shoo!
Classic Periel.
Is it me, or did she just kick me out?
Ugh, stop being so dramatic. She just wants you to get some rest.
Yep. Now let's head over to the inn and get some rest.
Yeah, okay. Let's try the inn. Yes, that is where people get rest. Let me actually see if we somehow got this
I have literally never
Kaled character. Kaled? I was gonna say Kaled for some reason. Perfect, as usual. Dude, I love having the dash boots with the movement speed up. Actually, do I even have the movement speed up? I don't even know if that's my support character. What is my party? Oh, we do have Aerie. Yeah. I love the double movement speed boost. It's so good. Oh, let's go. I think I got it.
Ha! Now, what did I tell you, cobber? Look at all that profit. Reckon it's time you and me got into bizzo together. You just hand me the reins, and I'll light a fire under your earnings. Take my word for it, mate. With a grin and a wink, I could sell oil back to the snake.
Welcome to the ranks.
Pleasure's all mine, cobber.
Alright, so getting Hogan here wasn't as bad as I made it out to be, but definitely still one of the more annoying recruitments. For sure. I'm just not the biggest fan of trading posts and like the way they seem so convoluted. But hey, we got him. The Merry Merchant. Does that just give me like a trading post at the castle? That was a really weird transition. Alright, so I'm glad we got him. Honestly, let's just keep moving on the story. I want to move on the story and do this war bit. And then when we finish it, then we can focus on side content. I know we still have to do the room barrows for CJ. And a couple of other things.
Should be done with preparations by now.
Don't interrupt me. That person just went through Gar. Is Gar, like, translucent? Is that the word translucent? Is that actually a word? I think it's a word, but I don't know if I used it right. Oh, did I not need the rest at the end? Did leaving count? Leaving counted as, like, hey. That allowed us to, like, rest and get to the next story event? That's funny. Makes sense, but also funny. Anyway, we're gonna move on the story just a tad bit more, and then we'll do the... We have to do CJ's. I assume we'll get CJ from doing the Room Barrows thing. There's a couple of other recruitments we have to make. I want to do more cards, Eggfoot races. I would like to do more Begoma, so maybe I'll go around and finally finish up the Begoma questline, or at least the Begoma questline that involves, Reed and Dr. Korg, because they're characters to recruit. And also, I want to do, the last few cook-offs. I don't know how many are left, but we got to do more. A lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to do. Even if we are getting close to the end of the main story, we still have a lot of ground to cover in this playthrough. We're still going to be playing Eiyuden Chronicle for a good long while. But I want to get to the end.
All preparations are in place, Commander Noah.
Of the main story. I want to get to the end of the main story, and then once I know I'm at the end, I'll be like, alright, yeah, let's grind side content. I'd rather do it that way. In like every RPG I play, I prefer it that way. But I also like to do side content throughout the game as well.
Our scouts report the Imperial Army is nearing the intercept location.
We must strike a mighty blow, dull their momentum, and buy enough time for the Kinani army to reach Athrabalt. That is our only objective.
Yar, the water ships what bore us here were, fearsome indeed. But now that we're on land, the She-Orcs be unstoppable.
Until your war with the Empire is finished, I'm still on contract.
The Guardians stand with you as well.
Aldrich is going to pay for running roughshod over the forest.
Me and me and the room tank, will always have your back.
I'm glad to be fighting side by side once more.
Go out there and turn that Duke's ugly smirk upside down.
We'll be marching alongside the Noristari army at your word, Commander.
Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta repay those revenants for what they did to Yarnan.
We can't allow Dukes Aldrich's crimes against Yelu's people to be repeated.
Fight! 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 Yeah!
Fight, fight, fight. Alright, we got war battles. Okay. No. How do I get back to editing? Details. Deal damage to an adjacent enemy legion, greatly improve all stats of mages. How do I get back to switching? Can I not go back to the screen to set up? I guess I can't. Really dumb. There we go. That's what I wanted. Edit teams. Oh, you can't like pick individual people? I wanna add them. Feels right to have Mio, Gar, and Leanne together. And these with Sane. You guys out with them? Be some more archers here. And I want to use Periel, but I don't have room for her. Alright, we're just gonna go with this. Confirm. Begin the war.
Hear me, brave soldiers of Norrister! On this day, we stop the Imperial Army in its tracks! No nation need fear their cruelty again! With this battle, we tip the scales! And by my life and honor, we shall win the day!
Wow, she is good. Well, now let's see if you can top her when it comes to rallying the troops, Noah.
Right.
Today, we stop the Empire! Today, we defend the people we love! Today, we win!
Not bad. A little reductive, maybe.
It'll do. All that matters is how it resonated with the soldiers.
The fools who dared defy his grace now come to lay their heads on the chopping block. Hear me, brave soldiers! Today, we take the next step down the Empire's shining path! Steel your hearts and fight with me! Fight for the glory of Galdia!
Heinrich won't get the last word. Not today. The Dukes is watching closely, and I shall be the one to deliver victory.
We must slow their advance!
As discussed, we should focus on Heinrich and Chapel's units. If we can drive back either one, our goal will be achieved.
And once the Kinani army joins us in the field, we can put an end to this war once and for all. Now let us fight like lions, Commander!
Like lions!
Yeah, tell him. Legion Electra versus Legion Heinrich. Can't let Electra or Noah die. Easy. Scheme. Arrow down enemy legions attacking adjacent zones. Immobilize one unit per turn. You go there. Go here. There. Actually, no. Actually, for Bernard, we're gonna go, with Noah. Right now, we're just moving forward. Begin the battle.